Yo, what's up everyone, it's Mr. Glows here, and today we're gonna react to True Paranormal Horror Story Animated. So, if you like the channel, please subscribe. Anyways, let's react.
This is Minahil from Pakistan, and I'm a very big fan of horror stories that are animated by Wansi. I want to share some stories from my side, and of course, it's a true story. It happened back when I was a high school student in Oman. At the time, my family was back in Pakistan, and my father and I lived in Oman. Our house was situated deep inside of short streets, and there was a big old bushy tree in front of my house. It was a two-story house, and two families were residing on each floor. My father and I used to live on the ground floor. When I came back from college, I used to be alone at home until my father came back. I wasn't lonely though. I had two pet rabbits. One day, I came home from college and the entire house was messed up. Despite being tired, I knew I had to get it cleaned up. I probably got finished with that and the rest of my chores around 9 p.m. Being tired when I went in, I was extremely tired by this point, so I went to my room to rest and wait for my father to get home. I put my right arm over my eyes and tried to relax. It wasn't long before I felt something jump over my legs, and it felt like it was heavy. I'd left my rabbits to roam free in the lounge, and I figured it must have been one of them. However, slowly, the weight started coming up to my stomach and then up to my chest. It was the most horrible feeling. I opened my eyes and looked around, but there was nothing there.
It's probably
I
a
again
ghost.
closed my eyes and laid straight, with just my eyes closed. Suddenly, I felt the weight on my arms, as if they were being pinned down by somebody's legs.
Sleep
I began to
paralysis.
feel a pressure on my neck, like I was being choked. I couldn't see anyone, but
Oh
it was
my
just
god.
like an entity was attacking me. I was in so much pain. I couldn't move or say anything, and tears were rolling down my eyes. Tears of fear and pain. Not knowing what else to do, I prayed to God, and I swear God answered. I heard the main door open and somebody stepped in. It was my father, and he was calling my name. While he was looking for me, he happened to come by my room, and he entered. He saw me lying on the bed in the dark, and he turned on the light. And the sight of me had him almost as frightened as I was. My eyes were open wide and red. I was drenched in sweat, even though the air conditioner was turned on. My body was shaking. The moment he turned on the light, all of the weight from my body was gone, and I was relieved. My father came to me and asked me what happened. I couldn't speak for a half an hour before I finally came back to my senses. I explained to my father what happened and that I thought I'd almost died. After that day, many strange things started to happen around the house. The bathroom faucets would turn on their own. Dishes in the kitchen would fall despite nobody being in the room. And my rabbits started reacting, like they were being touched or played with by something. I would lose things and I'd find them out of nowhere. Then one day my rabbits stopped eating and they got sick. It was awful, as I had to be in that house by myself all day. After months of practically begging him, my father and I moved and never went back to that house again. After that, nothing like that has ever happened to me again. But I can honestly say, I have never been so scared. It was the worst experience of my entire life.
Well, that's actually scary. I'm probably not even gonna sleep. Like and subscribe. Peace out.